Bob Williams, live in Saltwater Palms, and in closing, I want to thank everybody for coming. This was certainly a unique experience for me, as I have run a couple of other times, and we've never done this. I haven't. And I thank you, the POA, for putting it together. You did a great job, and I know you had to remind me several times, but we made it. I'm here. Anyway, I think we've got a great community here. I really love it. My kids do. One of my grandsons was going to live down here this past summer, and he was looking for a job. And this sort of got to me a little bit. But he went to a place, it was Sunset Slush, and he wanted to push a cart because that's where all the girls were. And so he went in and told them what he was there for. And he said, you know, I have grown up on this island. I've lived here almost all my life, and that meant a lot. And therefore, I want to do my part to keep it that way for my other grandkids. So thank you very much.
I'm Dave Green. I am an incumbent commissioner, and I'm seeking to run for a 4-more-year term. And I want to thank all of the people that are here for voting for me the first time. So I beg you, on November 7th, please show up and vote. There's 6 of us here vying for 3 positions. So every vote counts. And take somebody with you to the polls, because I think it's going to be an interesting and tight election. I'll end by saying one of the things that my folks drilled in my head coming up was, Dave, always do the right thing for the right reason. And I try to practice that in my position as a commissioner now, but daggum, it's hard because we've got a lot of people with a lot of different issues and a lot of different thought processes. And that's good. That's what makes the world go round. So I hope you will vote on November 7th, and I hope you'll show up and take somebody with you.
Now, Parker, be gentle, okay? No, I want to thank all of you for coming, of course. This has been a very fun experience, and I look forward to getting to know you. But I also want to thank my fellow candidates. They are the ones who have taken the time and committed themselves to what it takes to run a campaign, and more importantly, should they win, to be able to serve you for the next 4 years. So I think that all of them deserve our tremendous respect and our thank you for taking this route. For me, I'd like to read to you something from the Ocean Isle Beach mission statement. It's from the CAMA Land Use Plan of 2017. We, the residents, businesses, and property owners of the town of Ocean Isle Beach, shall maintain and enhance our community as the finest family-oriented beach community in the United States. This requires due diligence and working to retain our small town, family-friendly character, while preserving and, where possible, enhancing the quality of the natural and man-made environment. It is essential that we maintain the quality of life that makes Ocean Isle Beach a community that is a desirable place for visitors and residents alike. I am driven to make sure that that happens. I have a lifetime of only wanting to serve, and I want to serve the residents of Ocean Isle Beach. And I promise you, should I be elected, I will adhere to this statement and the code of ethics of the town of Ocean Isle Beach, and your opinion will always matter a heck of a lot more than mine.
All right. Well, I'm Stephen Turner, again, 13 Scotland Street. I have maybe a unique perspective on things, because when I was a kid, I went to the boys' camp down here. It used to be Camp Atlantic down on the east end of the island. It fell in the ocean a long time ago, so I've been in this area for a long time. What I've experienced over the years, coming here as a kid on vacation, coming to summer camp as a homeowner and a resident the past 13 years, is the character of the island has basically stayed the same for the past 55, 60 years. It's been a long time. And I really appreciate the efforts of the citizens, local government, and administrative staff in helping maintain that. And so my goal, if I am elected, is to continue to maintain the character of this island while facing the challenges of growth. And I strive to do it with civility, cooperation, and transparency. Thank you.
Hi, Wendy Hughes. I'm at 250 West 2nd Street, Unit 2C at Starboard by the Sea condos. I have been a part of this island since 1986 when my family bought a home here, and have gotten to know a lot about the community. I've helped in a lot of ways with different organizations by volunteering and giving back to the community, and I love giving back to the community and being a part of this. But with our growth, we need to also learn to manage the growth that we're going through right now. And we have to look at providing the services that we need for that growth, the infrastructure, and all the ordinances. We need to look at some codes and ordinances and make sure that we are doing what's best for this beautiful community so that everyone can continue to enjoy it. And so as your commissioner, I want you to know that you can come to me and I will listen to whatever concerns you have, and we will discuss it, and I will research the pros and cons and do what is best for this community to help as the growth, to also keep that small town friendly family atmosphere and take care of each other and our town.
My name is Mark Holland, and I live in the peninsula behind the museum. I would like to thank everyone for being here. This is something that's very helpful for those of us that are not politicians and running for elected office for the first time. So thank you for your questions and your comments. My wife Melinda and I came down here 20 years ago and raised our youngest daughter here. And we decided that, I guess I probably decided more than she did, but I decided I was going to move to where I wanted to retire, because I'm never going to be able to retire now, apparently. But that was the initial motivation, and we found this great beach town. And your presence here tonight is a clear indication that you have great feelings for our community and are very anxious and concerned about the future, as we all are. And those concerns I share with you, because that's really why I'm running. I want to see us progress and move forward, manage the things that we have talked about growth-wise, the parking, the traffic, the challenges with day trippers. All of that is something that you have when you have a great place for people to visit. We've been discovered. All you got to do is, if I had $1 for every tag that was an out-of-state tag on the back of a car on a Saturday down here, I could probably retire. But with that said, we have challenges ahead of us. And I can assure you, if I'm elected, I'm going to represent you and be responsive to your comments and questions and interests, and it'll be taken into consideration. I'm one vote, but I certainly am willing to listen to anything that needs to be said about the future of this beach town. If you go to electmarkholland.com, you'll find a little bit about where I stand on things. In addition, is it time to go home? In addition, there's a place you could send me a question, email me, and I'll get right back to you. I promise I will get back to you. Thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you again for being here this evening, folks. As was said a second ago, I would encourage you to all thank each of these folks who are willing to give so much time and energy to our little town. Even if it's not your candidate of choice, realize the sacrifice they're willing to make for us. It's a thankless job, and there's several people in this room, not just David up front here, who've done this or have done this in the past, and will tell you the exact dynamic of it. But I think they all deserve a thank you. Again, thanks for being here. Have a good night.